Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into an intriguing topic, dark psychology tricks to make any woman fall in love with you, blended with the wisdom of Stoicism. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds intense, right? But don't worry, we're going to approach this with a thoughtful and respectful mindset. Dark psychology might sound a bit mysterious and even manipulative, but when used responsibly and ethically, it can simply be about understanding human behavior and creating deeper connections. And that's where Stoicism comes in. This ancient philosophy teaches us to remain calm, focused, and in control of our emotions, key elements in any successful relationship. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's explore how we can blend these concepts to build meaningful and lasting connections. Remember, this is all about being the best version of ourselves and treating others with respect. Let's get started. Understanding dark psychology, the basics. Dark psychology refers to the study of human behavior and the manipulation tactics that can influence and control people's thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's a field that delves into the darker aspects of the human psyche, exploring how certain techniques can be used to sway others. While the term dark psychology often carries a negative connotation, it's important to note that not all applications of these principles are inherently bad or unethical. When used with good intentions and respect for others, understanding these techniques can actually help build deeper and more meaningful connections. One of the core concepts in dark psychology is the idea of persuasion. Persuasion involves convincing someone to do something or to think in a certain way. It's a skill that, when used ethically, can enhance communication and relationships. Techniques such as building rapport, active listening, and using positive reinforcement are fundamental. Building rapport means creating a sense of trust and understanding with someone, which can be achieved through genuine interest in their thoughts and feelings, mirroring their body language, and finding common ground. Another key aspect is understanding and leveraging emotions. People are often driven by their emotions, and knowing how to connect with someone on an emotional level can be incredibly powerful. This doesn't mean manipulating someone's emotions in a harmful way, but rather recognizing and empathizing with their feelings. Techniques like empathy and validation play a crucial role here. Empathy involves putting yourself in the other person's shoes and understanding their perspective, while validation means acknowledging their feelings and experiences as legitimate and important. Confidence and assertiveness are also vital components. Confidence in oneself and one's actions can be very attractive and can influence how others perceive you. Assertiveness, on the other hand, is about expressing your own needs and desires clearly and respectfully. This balance between confidence and respect is crucial in ensuring that any influence you have on others is positive and constructive. It's also essential to recognize the ethical boundaries in dark psychology. Manipulation for selfish or harmful purposes is unethical and can lead to negative consequences for both parties involved. Ethical use of dark psychology principles means prioritizing the well-being and autonomy of others, ensuring that any influence or persuasion is done with mutual respect and consent. In summary, dark psychology, when understood and applied ethically, can be a powerful tool for enhancing interpersonal relationships. By focusing on building rapport, understanding emotions, and maintaining confidence and assertiveness, one can create deeper and more meaningful connections with others. However, it's crucial to always prioritize ethical considerations and use these techniques responsibly. The power of Stoicism in relationships. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy founded in Athens by Zeno of Citium around 300 BCE. It teaches the development of self-control and fortitude as a means to overcome destructive emotions. The core idea of Stoicism is that we don't control and cannot rely on external events, but we can control our responses to them. This principle can be incredibly powerful when applied to relationships. At the heart of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. This concept teaches us to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot. In the context of relationships, we cannot control our partner's actions, thoughts, or feelings. We can only control our own responses and behaviors. This realization can alleviate a lot of stress and conflict as we learn to focus on improving ourselves rather than trying to change others. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of rational thinking and emotional regulation. Emotions can be overwhelming and can lead to impulsive decisions that might harm our relationships. Stoics practice mindfulness and reflective thinking to manage their emotions better. By staying calm and composed, even in challenging situations, we can communicate more effectively and avoid unnecessary arguments. This rational approach fosters a more harmonious and stable relationship. Another crucial aspect of Stoicism is the idea of virtue as the highest good. Stoics believe that living a virtuous life, one that is aligned with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, is the key to true happiness. In relationships, this translates to treating our partners with respect, fairness, and kindness. It means being honest, showing empathy, and acting with integrity. When both partners strive to embody these virtues, it creates a strong foundation of trust and mutual respect. Acceptance is a significant Stoic principle that can enhance relationships. Stoics practice amor fati, which means love of fate. This principle encourages us to accept things as they are, rather than wishing for them to be different. In relationships, this means accepting our partners for who they are, including their flaws and imperfections. It means understanding that no one is perfect and that everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses. This acceptance can lead to a deeper, more unconditional love. Stoicism also teaches the value of gratitude. By focusing on the positives and being thankful for what we have, we can cultivate a more positive and appreciative outlook. In relationships, expressing gratitude for our partners and the things they do can strengthen the bond and create a more loving environment. It reminds us to appreciate the little things and not take our partners for granted. Moreover, Stoicism advocates for self-improvement and personal growth. Instead of blaming our partners or external circumstances for our problems, Stoicism encourages us to look inward and work on our own flaws. This proactive approach to personal development can lead to healthier and more fulfilling relationships as we become better versions of ourselves. In summary, the power of Stoicism in relationships lies in its emphasis on control over our own responses, rational thinking, virtue, acceptance, gratitude, and self-improvement. By applying these Stoic principles, we can create more stable, respectful, and loving relationships. Stoicism teaches us to be resilient, empathetic, and virtuous, which are essential qualities for building strong and lasting connections with our partners. Building genuine connections with psychological insights. Building genuine connections with others is an art that involves understanding human psychology and employing insights to foster trust, intimacy, and mutual respect. It's about creating a bond that goes beyond superficial interactions, delving into deeper emotional and psychological territories. One of the foundational aspects of building genuine connections is empathy. Empathy involves truly understanding and sharing the feelings of another person. It's about putting yourself in their shoes and seeing the world from their perspective. This level of understanding can create a strong emotional bond as people feel valued and understood when their emotions are recognized and validated. To practice empathy, active listening is crucial. This means fully concentrating, understanding, responding, and remembering what the other person is saying. It involves paying attention to not just their words, but also their body language and tone of voice. Another important psychological insight is the concept of reciprocity. People tend to respond positively to those who treat them well. This principle can be leveraged to build connections by offering kindness, support, and generosity without expecting anything in return. Acts of kindness, whether big or small, can create a sense of indebtedness and a desire to reciprocate, thus strengthening the bond between individuals. However, it's important that these acts are genuine and not manipulative, as insincerity can easily be detected and can damage trust. Authenticity is another critical factor. Being genuine and true to oneself fosters trust and encourages others to be authentic as well. When people sense that you are being real with them, they are more likely to open up and share their true selves. This mutual authenticity creates a deeper and more meaningful connection. It's important to show vulnerability, share personal stories, and express true feelings, as these actions can humanize you and make others feel more connected to you. Shared experiences also play a significant role in building connections. Engaging in activities together, whether it's working on a project, participating in a hobby, or facing a challenge, can create a sense of camaraderie and mutual understanding. These shared experiences provide common ground and can be the foundation for lasting bonds. They create memories and stories that both parties can reflect on, further solidifying the connection. The power of positive reinforcement cannot be overstated. Complimenting others, acknowledging their achievements, and expressing appreciation can boost their self-esteem and make them feel good about themselves. This positive reinforcement encourages further positive behavior and strengthens the emotional connection. It's important to be sincere in your compliments and acknowledgements, as genuine praise is much more impactful than flattery. Emotional intelligence is another key component. This involves being aware of and managing your own emotions, as well as recognizing and influencing the emotions of others. High emotional intelligence helps in navigating social complexities, managing conflicts, and building deeper relationships. It involves self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. By developing emotional intelligence, you can better understand and connect with others on an emotional level. Creating a sense of belonging is also crucial. People have an inherent desire to belong and feel accepted. By creating an inclusive and welcoming environment, you can foster a sense of belonging that strengthens connections. This can be achieved by being inclusive in conversations, showing respect for diverse perspectives, and actively involving others in group activities. In conclusion, building genuine connections with psychological insights involves empathy, reciprocity, authenticity, shared experiences, positive reinforcement, emotional intelligence, and creating a sense of belonging. By understanding and applying these principles, you can create deeper, more meaningful connections with others. These connections are built on trust, mutual respect, and emotional bonds, leading to more fulfilling and lasting relationships. Respect and ethics in using psychological techniques. Using psychological techniques to influence others comes with a significant responsibility to uphold respect and ethics. The power to understand and potentially sway human behavior must be handled with care, ensuring that interactions are grounded in mutual respect and ethical considerations. This approach not only preserves the integrity of the relationships, but also fosters genuine and lasting connections. Respect is the cornerstone of any ethical interaction. It involves acknowledging and valuing the other person's autonomy, feelings, and perspectives. When using psychological techniques, it's crucial to remember that the other person is not merely a subject to be manipulated, but a human being with their own thoughts, emotions, and rights. Respectful interactions are characterized by listening actively, showing empathy, and valuing the other person's input and boundaries. Consent is another fundamental ethical principle. When engaging in psychological techniques, it's important to ensure that the other person is aware of and comfortable with the interaction. This means avoiding deceptive or covert methods that the other person might not agree to if they were fully informed. Ethical influence involves transparency and honesty, where the other person understands the context and nature of the interaction and consents to it willingly. The intention behind using psychological techniques is critical. Techniques should be used to enhance relationships, foster understanding, and create positive outcomes for all parties involved. Manipulating someone for personal gain, to exert control, or to deceive is unethical and can lead to harm and mistrust. The goal should be to build genuine connections based on mutual benefit and respect. Ethical use of psychological insights seeks to improve communication, resolve conflicts, and support others in their personal growth. Another key aspect is integrity. This means being honest and adhering to moral principles, even when it might be easier or more beneficial to take shortcuts. Integrity in using psychological techniques involves being truthful about your intentions and actions, avoiding deceit, and maintaining consistency between your words and actions. People are more likely to trust and respect you if they know you are a person of integrity. Understanding and respecting boundaries is essential. Everyone has their own limits regarding what they are comfortable with, and these boundaries must be honored. Pushing someone beyond their comfort zone without their consent can lead to discomfort, mistrust, and even emotional harm. It's important to communicate openly about boundaries and to ensure that the other person feels safe and respected throughout the interaction. Non-maleficence, a principle from medical ethics, is also relevant here. It means do no harm. When using psychological techniques, it's vital to consider the potential impact on the other person's well-being. Techniques that might cause emotional distress, anxiety, or harm to the person's mental health should be avoided. The focus should be on fostering positive and healthy interactions that contribute to the other person's well-being. Accountability is another crucial element. Being accountable means taking responsibility for your actions and their consequences. If a psychological technique has an unintended negative impact, it's important to acknowledge it, apologize, and take steps to make amends. Accountability builds trust and demonstrates a commitment to ethical behavior. Lastly, continuous learning and self-reflection are important. The field of psychology is constantly evolving, and staying informed about ethical standards and best practices is crucial. Regular self-reflection helps ensure that your use of psychological techniques remains aligned with your values and ethical principles. It's beneficial to seek feedback from others and to be open to adjusting your approach based on new insights and understanding. In conclusion, respect and ethics in using psychological techniques are paramount. This involves respecting the other person's autonomy and boundaries, ensuring consent, maintaining integrity, and prioritizing non-maleficence. By adhering to these principles, you can use psychological insights to build genuine, respectful, and positive relationships. Ethical use of these techniques fosters trust, mutual respect, and lasting connections, ultimately leading to more fulfilling and meaningful interactions. Blending Stoicism and psychology for lasting love. Blending Stoicism and psychology can create a powerful foundation for lasting love in relationships. Both fields offer insights and techniques that, when combined, can enhance emotional stability, deepen understanding, and foster enduring bonds between partners. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-control and rational thinking, provides a framework for managing emotions and maintaining inner peace. This philosophy teaches that while we cannot control external events, we can control our responses to them. In the context of a relationship, this means recognizing that we cannot control our partner's actions or feelings, but we can control how we react to them. By cultivating an inner calm and focusing on our own behaviors and attitudes, we can navigate conflicts more effectively and maintain a stable, supportive environment. One of the key Stoic practices is the dichotomy of control, which helps individuals distinguish between what they can and cannot control. Applying this in relationships reduces unnecessary stress and conflict. Instead of trying to change or control our partner, we focus on improving our own responses and actions. This approach fosters a sense of acceptance and reduces frustration, creating a more harmonious relationship dynamic. Emotional regulation is another cornerstone of both Stoicism and psychological well-being. Stoicism teaches the importance of rational thinking and keeping emotions in check, which can prevent impulsive reactions that might harm the relationship. By practicing mindfulness and self-awareness, individuals can better manage their emotions, leading to more thoughtful and constructive interactions with their partner. This emotional maturity is crucial for resolving conflicts and maintaining a positive relationship. Blending Stoicism with psychological insights can also enhance communication. Effective communication is vital for any lasting relationship, and both fields offer valuable tools. Stoicism encourages clear, honest, and respectful communication, free from emotional outbursts. Psychology, on the other hand, provides techniques such as active listening, empathy, and positive reinforcement, which can deepen understanding and connection between partners. By integrating these approaches, couples can create a communication style that is both rational and emotionally supportive. The practice of virtue is central to Stoicism and can significantly enhance relationships. Stoicism emphasizes virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. In relationships, this translates to being fair, kind, and respectful towards our partner. It means making decisions that reflect these virtues, such as being honest even when it's difficult, showing empathy and support, and maintaining integrity. Living virtuously fosters trust and respect, which are essential for a lasting and fulfilling relationship. Psychological principles such as attachment theory can also be blended with Stoic practices to understand and improve relationship dynamics. Attachment theory explains how early relationships with caregivers shape our expectations and behaviors in adult relationships. By understanding our own attachment style and that of our partner, we can identify potential areas of conflict and work towards more secure and healthy attachment patterns. Combining this with Stoic acceptance and rational thinking can help couples navigate their differences more effectively. Resilience, a key concept in both Stoicism and psychology, plays a significant role in sustaining relationships. Stoicism teaches resilience through the acceptance of life's challenges and the development of inner strength. Psychology offers coping strategies and resilience-building techniques that can help individuals and couples bounce back from difficulties. By fostering resilience, couples can better handle the ups and downs of life and maintain a strong and supportive bond. Gratitude is another powerful tool that both fields recognize. Stoicism encourages gratitude for what we have, focusing on the positives rather than lamenting what we lack. Psychology supports this by showing how gratitude practices can improve well-being and relationship satisfaction. Regularly expressing gratitude towards our partner can enhance the emotional connection and appreciation within the relationship, contributing to lasting love. In conclusion, blending Stoicism and psychology provides a comprehensive approach to building and maintaining lasting love. Stoicism offers tools for emotional regulation, rational thinking, and virtuous living, while psychology provides insights into effective communication, attachment patterns, and resilience. Together, these fields create a balanced and holistic framework for nurturing deep, stable, and enduring relationships. By integrating the principles of both Stoicism and psychology, couples can create a relationship foundation that is resilient. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this exploration of dark psychology and Stoicism insightful and helpful for building deeper, more meaningful relationships. Remember, the key is to always approach these techniques with respect and ethical considerations, aiming to create genuine connections that benefit everyone involved. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. How have you applied these principles in your own relationships? Let's keep the conversation going. Stay mindful, stay ethical, and until next time, take care and keep building those meaningful connections.